Are we going?
We're going.
Welcome to the Drive Time Podcast. I'm Parker Brown.
And I'm Alfred Barnes. And we're coming to you live from yet again from Parker's humble abode.
Because we were on the port.
Yeah, we were at the Port Comedy Club. Parker did pretty good. I did less good than Parker. Had a tough time of it.
But Thursday you're going to do way better than me because you're going to be in your hometown. So I'm just
Sometimes. I don't always do great in Carroll County.
I don't know. I think maybe our split is a little city rural. Maybe.
Yeah.
That might be it. Yes. You do good in D.C. too, though.
Yeah. What does that even mean?
I don't know. So we've had a bunch of comedy stuff. We went to comedy today. We just Irish goodbye'd out of there.
Yeah, just slithered right out.
Because I think we're both ready to go. We had to record this podcast. It's a weeknight. It's late. But that doesn't mean that we aren't ready to entertain.
Yeah. Get ready for a rip snorting good time.
We're going to entertain, and then we're going to exit-tain.
Oh.
Whatever that means.
Irish exit-tain.
Irish exit-tain.
That's a tough one.
I was thinking, dude, I had this really dumb idea that was just for, it was just, like the joke, like, do you know Candace? Candace Dix in your mouth? And you do that, but just with, like, longer words but it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Give me an example.
Like, do you know Vishnu? Vishnu fuck you in your ass. You know what I mean? like it doesn't like work, but you just take like a kind of long word, then yeah. Have you ever seen Cannonball Run?
No.
Cannonball Run my cock in your ass. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't even make sense, but it kind of makes sense a little bit.
Got me good. But
we were talking earlier about Taffer. We got to work through. We got to talk about a couple of these things.
Yeah.
Here.
Once you get us started with John Taffer of Bar Rescue, popular podcast topic on the Drive Time podcast.
So I've just been watching these John Taffer compilations. I'm convinced that he's the. I'm convinced that like his face shape is like his eyes are so small and like sunken.
Yeah.
Do you think he was like a burn victim or something at some point? Like, do you think he's like actually deformed?
I don't know. But he's definitely one of those
people.
When
he does that smile and the head nod, I'm doing it. You folks can't see it at home. But he does this smile and this head nod, and he looks completely dead. Like, he looks like a Five Nights at Freddy's type thing.
Yeah, he does kind of move his whole body when he talks. It does feel like maybe his like spine is fused together the way he moves. It's very lurchy. Yeah. Actually, my one of my former employers, she saw John Taffer speak. She went to like this big convention, like a business convention thing.
Really? What did he say?
She saw him speak. She was like, he was a great speaker, but he was so awkward to watch because he's like tall. Like John Taffer's like a tall dude.
Really?
I think he's got to be at least like 6'2", 6'3". Okay. So he's tall and he's like really rigid and kind of lumbers around, but. He does.
He does kind of have an Igor vibe to him.
You're gonna kill somebody.
What if Frankenstein's monster was John Taffer?
John Taffer?
Instead of being like some like beast, it's just like I decided to get into the restaurant business. Because when you serve them with a smile, they stay longer, right? Dude, that smile, like I swear to God, it's demonic. It's not of this earth.
Yeah.
And him just also talking down to everybody, just like, would you want to eat those fries? And like, I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I would say 3/4 of the criticisms are correct.
Yeah.
But there is like a quarter of stuff where it's like, yeah, you gave her 12 margaritas and she didn't make them in a minute. No one can do that.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, you didn't put out a napkin when the person sat down at the bar.
It's like, you know.
Yeah. Now, that's what Jackie and I, we both love John Taffer, and we watch Kitchen Nightmares as well. But she's more Team Gordon Ramsay, and I'm more John Taffer.
You should watch, I think I've told you this before, the UK Kitchen Nightmares.
I haven't seen it.
It's way better. It's so much better.
Yeah.
It's like an infinitely better show. And you should watch Boiling Point.
Yeah, you were telling me about that when he's a young pup.
Yeah, and he's just whiny as fuck. Mark, look at the Band-Aid. Mark. Like you think he is yelly, but he's also just so whiny, and it's like hilarious to be like he's just so hurt. He's just so hurt, but like
what are you doing?
You only did 2 salmon, Mark. He only did 2 salmon. Like he's like complaining to his sous chef. And it's like it's so weird.
Dude, what's the fucking What's the thing he always makes? It was something that you made at your dinner party last year.
What?
The duck. What was the duck on top of?
Risotto.
Yeah. I would not want to make a risotto in front of Gordon Ramsay. He will yell his tits off. Dude, the risotto, it's underdone. It's overdone. It's underdone.
Dude, he is persnickety about.
Yeah. Dude,
and risotto is one thing where it's like it is kind of hard to get it perfect, but
But no, with John Taffer, Gordon Ramsay, I think John Taffer probably gets better results because Gordon Ramsay, he's like, your restaurant's disgusting. We're gonna bring in a cleaning crew. All right, where John Taffer's like, go lick it up, you pig. Like
I think John Taffer has to be more successful too because it's also way easier to teach people how to bartend than it is to teach people how to fucking cook. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Like Gordon gives them and that's the thing is in the UK version too, he kind of tailors it a lot more for each restaurant.
Yeah.
So if a restaurant has a decent there's some where he goes in and he's like you're like a good cook. Like you are good. Maybe you're a little lazy here, but you are good. Like here, we just need to simplify the menu and we do need to do some renovation. But he doesn't always renovate it. He doesn't always he does almost always make a new menu, but but that's so hard. Dude.
Yeah.
It's so hard versus stop pouring 4 ounces of Bacardi in each drink. It's
just use a jigger or something. He
gets so mad too when they show those yo, this is how much you poured. You poured 6,000 shots, $6,000 worth of liquor.
My issue with that is that, if people bought that much, if you're over pouring, you don't know if people would have bought that. So you're throwing away that amount in potential revenue, but in inventory, it's 20% of that. I don't know.
Also, the other thing too that doesn't make sense for that too is they measure the bottles, right?
Yeah.
Using bartender?
Using bartender?
Using bartender.
15 minutes, whole bar.
I hate that it's called bartender too.
Me
I don't
too.
like it. But you charge different amounts based on how much you give someone. So, for example, if you get a mixed drink that's 1.5 ounces, that might be $8. But if you get a martini that's 3 ounces, it's not $16. It'll only be $11 or $12. You know what I mean? So they have no fucking way of calculating that,
Yeah. Now, I don't know. But John also, I feel like Gordon's here's what you're doing wrong. He'll talk about food costs, but John Taffer's we need to overhaul the whole theme. We need to totally rebrand, bring it around. And I've talked about this on the podcast before, but when he took the bar in Silver Spring, that was a pirate theme.
The pirate
and
theme.
And they're we don't want to be corporate. He's your bar is called The Corporate. And it's all right, dick. What are you doing?
That was a little,
yeah. That was definitely a little fuck you. And then he's I can't believe they throw out my concept. I can.
Yeah.
It was the worst idea.
There's another bar where they're my grandmother was in the Troubles and she got killed by the IRA and they're just this bar's gonna be the IRA bar. Just if you're not on board, I'll leave.
I think what can make a bar more profitable and successful is kind of a deterrent for me. I feel when we look at bars, we're what's shit, they have $1 vodka crayons. Get the fuck out of here.
They're doing shots.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh shit, a rat. Anyway, but whatever.
Yeah.
I can overlook a lot.
The food is disgusting. It's I'm not getting the food.
Yeah.
I'm not here for the maybe we get some onion rings.
Did you ever do Guido's in Frederick?
Yeah.
Dude, there'd be ceiling tiles falling off, but they had $1 vodka crayons and $2 Miller High Life bottles. That's worth it to me.
And one bartender that's just wasn't she that fat as shit girl?
Yeah, she was dating Butthead, the cook.
Oh my god.
That was what he went by. He had a skull tattoo. Yeah.
Dude, literally, that's
I got the
where
mozzarella sticks
drink.
there once. They were better than I thought they'd be. I bet they had good wings. I bet they had some sleeper wings. I never got them, but no, you'd go there. You'd get you and all of your friends hammered for $15. It's that's a great deal.
And
John Taffer would have blown his brains out though in that establishment.
What are you're over serving?
Yeah.
Oh, and dude, and he's such a fucking narc too, where he's you gave them 4 ounces of alcohol. You can't give them a drink for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
And it's they're over the legal limit, and it's okay, but what if they walked to the bar?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let him stumble home.
People also a misconception too is people, and you like people tell you this as a bartender when you start bartending. As a bartender, they're like, if you serve someone and they drunk drive home, they can sue you. They can, but it has to be like incredibly obvious that you were like completely fucked up.
Yeah, just pouring fireball into their mouth.
It's not like, okay, they got 6 shots and they only should have gotten 5. Now you have to pay for their drunk driving accident. Like, of course not. Of course it's not that. It's if you're like completely egregiously over serving someone, he's falling asleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like John Taffer's like, you're gonna, I don't know.
There was one time he sent somebody in. It was one of my favorite episodes. Is he sent this guy in? He's like, I heard people get overserved here a lot. I want you to go in and get them to give you as many drinks as possible. And this guy got blackout drunk. Like alcohol poisoning drunk. And John Taffer's like, I was pretty irresponsible of you. And it's like, yeah, you also told him to do that, John. Like, I don't know if the bar is completely at fault.
Oh my God, like, that's hilarious.
He's like, I'm gonna call him a cab home. And I was like, you didn't have a shuttle lined up? Like you.
Yeah.
But
hold on. Give me one.
Hold on. Parker's shooting off a text.
I'm getting booked on shows, baby.
What you doing? What you got? Spoil it for the crowd.
Eastern Shore show. Chris Pierce hit me up.
Oh, nice.
I was supposed to open for John Conroy. Maybe I shouldn't say that. No, I don't give a fuck. I like John. Conroy. We both like John Conroy, but he like canceled like a week out, 10 days out from the show, which
That's
sucks.
a bitch. For headliner spot?
Yeah, he was headlining. I was featuring. So
damn. That sucks.
I think I can call myself a feature now.
Yeah.
I think we're both feature level comics.
Yeah, for me, it's definitely crowd dependent. I wouldn't say I'm a universal feature.
Yeah.
But I'm like, some areas.
I'm fucking featuring for Umar Khan in March.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah, which I'm really excited about. I love Umar.
What is that?
The Port. It's like his crowd work show.
Oh, cool.
So that'd be cool. I'm going to try and get like a bunch of people to come to that too.
Yeah.
I already have one of the chicks that I'm friends with that lives in this building. Like, she said she'd come and she'd bring some honeys. Yeah. So hopefully I'm slimmed down a little bit then too.
Yeah. Keep knocking it off. Yeah, Parker's down 35 pounds, ladies and gents.
35 pounds.
Looking svelte.
Which isn't even, I don't even, like, it's not going to keep up like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way, but whatever. It's cool.
I have found, like, if I just, like, stop eating for, like, a day, I drop weight super fast. But I think that's just how big I am right now. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I've lost 2 pounds since yesterday.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It also, like, the other thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to, like, when you start dieting, too, you'll lose water weight. Yeah. And you don't want to count the water weight. Because, like, yeah, I could go not drink any water for 2 days and lose, like, 15 pounds. But then you just gain it back when you drink water. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're not losing actual...
If you drink 15 pounds of water.
Which isn't hard to do.
Yeah. I don't know how much water weighs.
That's a gallon of water.
Yeah, what's the gallon to weight ratio for water?
No, a liter, a deciliter weighs a kilogram. No, I don't know.
Take your time.
We should Google. We should know this. Shouldn't we?
There's no way I would know this.
A gallon's about 15 pounds, I'm guessing. I'm going to Google this.
I like that. I like 15 pounds.
You want to go over or under 15 pounds?
I'm going to say 16.5.
Okay.
16.5 pounds for a gallon jug of water.
Well, I'm also at standard temperature and pressure too. I know,
of course,
I know. It's at different pressures. Right. Gallon of water.
All right, Parker's currently looking at pornography on his phone. Oh, what is it?
Way off. 8.34 pounds. No way.
Oh, I thought you said 2 gallons.
No. You would have been like dead on if it was 2 gallons. Oh, baby.
Maybe I'm just half as strong as I thought I was, and that's how heavy I thought it was.
Who is this guy?
What are you looking at? Parker's really studying over here, guys. I gotta post this episode tonight. I don't want to do any editing.
Who is this guy? Do you know who this guy is? Can I pass you my phone?
Yeah.
I thought it was The Rock at first, and I was like, no, I'm not opening for The Rock.
Hold on. Jesus Christ. He looks like that one like model guy, not Fabio, but there's another one. He's like a bodybuilder who has like a lot of plastic surgery done. I probably should. I don't know.
Who is that? Do you know?
It doesn't even have his name.
Chris. Yeah. I'll ask.
Well, that's
Chris.
kind of sick though, because it makes your name the biggest on the flyer.
Yeah,
So that's cool.
Oh yeah.
But
let me ask Chris real quick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who
but he seems like a studly fella.
My name is pretty quick.
But
Who? Let me.
Really carrying the podcast here, Parker.
Hold on. This is part of the process. People like this. This is.
That's going to be the question on this episode. Do you like to listen to Parker book shows while Al sits and wallows in his defeat? He just said the
tickets. It has to say on here, right? No, it doesn't even say on here. Hold on. Who is that?
Jesus Christ, Parker, hurry up.
What?
We are live right now.
I'm sorry. I forgot we're live. Okay, well, let's do one of our famous bits, okay?
What's the deal?
Let's do Jerry Seinfeld,
okay.
as John Taffer. Yeah.
What's the deal with this crud in the kitchen? When was the last time you cleaned the oven?
There's bugs in the bottles. Why would you put bugs in the bottle?
You're gonna kill somebody.
You're gonna kill somebody. Isn't that you? The out. No, I got nothing.
We should just do a lot of prop comedy on this and just tell people we have the props that we don't actually have. Prop comedy is something we could sneakily get away with.
You think so?
Not actually doing.
How about props comedy?
So it's all propellers, or we're giving each other props?
We're giving each other props the whole time. Like,
man, sick joke.
That was a really good joke.
Yeah. Big ups.
Dude, big ups, dude. Dude, people stop saying big ups.
Yeah, that didn't stick around very long.
Yeah. Big smalls.
Big ups.
Dude, big downs. Big downs.
There's a rapper. He's kind of the precursor to Jelly Roll. His name is Big Smo. I don't know if you've heard of him.
I hate Jelly Roll too, dude.
Yeah,
he gives me the ick.
Oh, damn.
If you know what that means.
I do.
He's like a fat guy. He's a fat guy that fucks really hot women.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Always something.
Dude, I just hate these people setting unrealistic standards for guys like that.
I told people forever that Subway Jared, there's something off about him.
Yeah.
Comes out in the news, he's Jewish. I'm like, I called it.
That's a good bit.
Comes out. Same thing with Jelly Roll, dude. Yeah. There's something off about him. I feel like he's definitely like... It's like that guy, the guy from Tiger King. Not Tiger King, but the guy who had the harem of women taking care of his tigers.
Doc Antle.
Doc Antle.
Yeah.
It's like him. Like I get the same... They have that same... like look in their eye, just like a predator look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that guy was creepy.
Dude,
I honestly feel like, talking about Tiger King is relevant now, but I honestly feel like Exotic Joe is just an idiot. Like, I think he's just dumb.
Yeah.
Doing what he thinks is best. Doc Antle's like, the more tigers, the more whores in my bedroom.
Exactly.
he's like, the women can't resist the strap.
But
fur.
Also, what I don't get is that one chick was like, oh, there were like bed bugs in the bed.
Yeah.
You know? But the thing is that's how you get bed bugs, is someone that has bed bugs sleeps in your bed.
Yeah.
So I feel like you would probably take great care to not have bed bugs.
Yeah.
Because if you're very rich, you don't want unless you're going to be buying a new mattress every 3 months. Maybe he's got new mattress money like that, but
he could. I don't know. I don't have new mattress money. But dude, also, I don't know. Have you seen his son is like really popular on like TikTok and Instagram?
No.
Doc Antle. He like swings with monkeys through the rafters of pavilions and stuff like that.
What?
Dude, yeah, he's like just like his dad, but I feel like even though he's like a relatively attractive young fella, I feel like he's not getting as much puss. He just got he's kind of gone like the Steve Irwin thing, but also kind of
he's
still
more
a
about
piece of
conservation. Shit. Hold on, let me look up this fella right here, Doc Antle.
Yeah, Doc. Yeah, I know we can Google stuff now.
Son, wow.
Although I guess we could Google stuff.
No, dude, this guy looks fucking weird as shit too. Cody Antle.
Yeah, I just know he has long hair that flows when he swings through the rafters.
Yeah, dude. He looks like a fucking youth pastor.
Well, his dad's like a cult leader, so yeah, that makes sense.
Should we start? This is a South Park episode, but should we start a Christian rock band?
Yeah, probably.
Or a Christian. We should be a Christian rap duo.
Yeah.
Giving props to the Lord.
Who is NF? NF is a Christian rapper, right?
NF? I don't know.
He's like a real popular white Christian rapper. Like where he's like actually pretty good. He's like the Christian rapper where like every like really Christian kid's like, he's just like Eminem.
This is what we should do. Okay, because I've been listening to a bunch of Cypress Hill and these guys called Tres something. I forget. We should have Christian rap in English, but then we have Spanish verses, and they're like disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like chilling with my friends, gonna go out, gotta get the ends. I'm with God, no doubt. And then it's like, puta mierda, una conocita, muerto, muerto. You know what I mean? Just like just fucking like talking about like killing people and like.
That's actually kind of related to that. Actually, I just rekindled my love for one of my buddies he's actually the vocalist in that band Granite State I'm always talking about. He briefly did an offshoot. He did like Spanish rap, but it was all freestyles. You know, it's like one of the things where you get fucked up or record a rap song and put it out.
Spanish is way easier to freestyle in. Half the
all
words
kind of rhymes. Yeah. And it flows.
Muerto, cuerto, chilling with the preto.
So he did this song called Papi Culo, which means daddy ass.
Okay.
Right? But it was like the only Spanish I knew. And me and my dad had gone to Peru, and we had this woman who only spoke Spanish in like our group when we went to Machu Picchu and stuff.
Yeah.
So she only spoke Spanish, and I didn't know anything. So I would just go, "Mi amo papi culo." I didn't even know what it means. And she would like laugh and stuff, and I'd be like, "Ha, I'm crushing right now," because I was like 20, 19 or 20, and I was like, "Damn, I'm crushing right. This is going great." And I'd be like, "Mi amo papi culo," and she would like. Then I found out like a year later, I was like, "Oh, I was saying my name is Daddy Ass."
Daddy Ass.
Like that was back when I was like scrawny and I had like a little mushroom hairstyle. Like,
dude, we should go back to that.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Caleb should all like lose a bunch of weight and all have the same hairstyles. We should get hair plugs.
Yeah.
And we should all like get, like some skin rejuvenation thing too.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we'll need that too. But can you imagine if we were just all walking around looking like we're like 22, 23? That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, dude, no, it's hard.
We start going out to like the bars in Towson and start like hitting on like college chicks, you know what I mean?
I did, it's kind of hard to look at old pictures of us because we've all gone through some pretty not positive physical change.
And you guys keep reposting that picture of me where I look absolutely like blitzed the fuck out.
Oh, dude, we all
weed.
look so fucked up. Yeah.
Like, I really have never, like, you know me, I've really never been like that big of a weed smoker too. But the one photo of the three of us is the one where I'm just like absolutely gone.
It's because we had slammed like a handle of blackberry brandy, and then Evan's like, "I'll get a pick," and Caleb's in the middle, like, he kind of handles that kind of stuff better than we do.
Oh,
but I feel like really with us, like
I think I hit his vape pen like one time, and it was just
that's
like
all it takes. That's all it takes.
Yeah,
dude.
because he had that fucking 99% THC shit back when it was like.
Dude, he smokes beside you and you're fucked up. Like I've never been like a contact high kind of person, but like dude's a monster.
Dude, we should definitely watch the Ravens game together though.
Yeah. Well, also what I love about actually I don't have anything going on Sunday night. I totally could, but
fuck, it's my mom's birthday.
Yeah, but it's
no, not fuck.
The championship.
It's great that it's my mom's birthday.
Yeah, you were hanging out with her this past Sunday. Did a little stand up.
Yeah, that's right.
So we
actually hung out, and I saw them twice.
How do your parents feel about your remarkable weight fluctuations? Are they like,
they're very
that's
supportive?
Are they? Yeah, but are they happy or are they like, see you back up in 2 months?
No,
like,
they're very happy.
Yeah.
But my dad did have this talk with me. He's like, "Parker, you're gonna like hit a plateau, and you got to just push through it." And I'm like, "Hell yeah, Dad. That's like some real shit right there.
Yeah.
That's not some like fortune cookie bullshit. That's like, I believe in you."
Yeah.
Dude, but Sunday, right? So, like, pretty much when we hang out, it's always like, a lot of the times it's around a meal.
Talking about your parents?
Yeah, and so it's kind of difficult for me because they're like, I can't just sit there. Like, I can, but it's hard to, like, sit there and just watch people eat. You know what I mean?
Wait till those AA meetings really sink in.
Oh, my God. I know, right? But no, so I actually ended up, like, I went over there and I made, like, a bunch of really, like, delicious. They paid for the groceries and I cooked the food and made, like a gourmet meal.
What'd you make? Take us through the spread.
All right, we had sea bass.
Whew.
Expensive as fuck too. I
Really?
would have told them to get it if it. They got 5 fillets. It was $60.
Jesus, that's $12 a fillet by my count.
And they got a bronzino fillet too, which is like bigger.
Ooh.
So, super hot pan seared those skin on. Pan seared them on one side, pretty hard, the skin side. Flipped them over and put them in the oven to cook because it's a very thick fillet. Then I did a beurre blanc, which is a butter, white wine, vinegar, and lemon juice sauce. Finished it with a little bit of so what we had at for my dinner party was a beurre. It was supposed to be a beurre noir, but kind of fucked it up. But whatever.
It's good. A little raw duck never hurt anybody, I think.
No, but then yes, it's like tangy, buttery sauce. It's really fucking good. It has some shallots and some fresh herbs in there too.
I'm a firm believer that you shouldn't have any kind of fish without lemon and butter in the equation somewhere.
Yeah, I know, right?
You got to.
I
Especially
agree.
lemon, dude.
But dude, the
Citrus
sea
really...
bass was so fucking good. Like it wasn't even me cooking it. That's just such a fucking delicious fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So good.
Caught a sea bass one time.
Really?
Yeah, me and my dad, we a couple times when I was younger, we did the thing where you go like, a couple miles out into the ocean and you do a little fishing. Sea bass, flounder.
What kind of fish was it?
Mostly a lot of sea bass.
So I mean, like, was it like I don't know much about fishing, but was it like bait fishing? Was it lure fishing? What
bait fishing?
Bait fishing.
Yeah, you put like squid or little fish or something.
But the other thing I made is it was like an arugula salad with goat cheese, and I did some almond slivers that like toasted off in a pan with some butter.
Arugula has a pretty robust flavor, I think, compared to some of the other leafy greens.
I absolutely love arugula's texture and taste.
Yeah.
It has crunch, but it's a good crunch. It's not like, I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of the times like romaine lettuce, unless it's a Caesar salad, like any type of lettuce or iceberg lettuce, it's just watery, like crunchy bullshit to me. Whereas like arugula,
like
spinach, I like exactly. It's exactly like celery, where it's like
I fucking hate celery.
Yeah.
I can't lie. Pretty much everybody in my family does this. Whenever they make a soup, they put a shit ton of celery in it. An unnecessary addition. Or a salad with celery in. Fuck off.
I can do that if the celery's cut very small.
Yeah,
but I
it's
can't
always
do big
chunks.
chunks. I can't. I hate
the
that.
only time I eat celery is if it's like chock full of peanut butter or something. Then I'll do it.
All right.
But that's like my healthy snack.
But have you ever examined the taste profile of celery? It tastes like dirt. It doesn't taste good. Like onions taste good. Carrots, I really don't like carrots so much, but carrots do taste good.
I'm not a big carrot guy either.
They add sweetness.
Cooked or raw.
They add sweetness. Same here.
Yeah.
But celery, when you really think about it, it's really just like a bitter, dirty taste.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like people are like, "Oh, it doesn't have a taste." It does.
It does.
It does. It has a taste.
You should kill yourself.
Yeah. But dude, and that's like another thing. Like in a stew, I feel like carrots are very popular, but I think they detract from the beef flavor. If you have like a beef stew, people always put carrots in it.
For some of them in France, what they do in America, they leave the carrots in. But in Italy and France, sometimes they'll put a carrot in, like a whole carrot. They'll leave it in for the whole time it's stewing, but then they'll take it back out.
Why is that?
Well, you just get the flavor of the carrot in there, and it adds like sweetness. That's another thing, is like carrots were used to sweeten dishes before sugar was readily available. That's why you have like carrot cake.
I love a carrot cake.
Carrot cake.
It's a top tier cake. It's probably my top 2 or 3.
Especially with some cream cheese icing.
Yeah, you got to do cream cheese icing.
God. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But dude, so yeah,
some people put raisins in a carrot cake, and I think they should kill themselves.
I think raisins in anything.
I'm not a raisin guy.
I like raisins by themselves sometimes.
So I have the inverted feeling about mayonnaise. Not that I would have mayonnaise by itself, but I love like any kind of mayonnaise-based sauce that's not mayonnaise by itself.
Okay, I can get. Like, I can see where you're coming. With that.
Makes sandwiches like BLTs less appealing to me.
Yeah,
because there's really no other condiment you can put on it.
Yeah,
other than mayonnaise. But I don't like the mayonnaise flavor.
I get that.
Maybe I need to explore other types of mayonnaise, other brands. But the ones that I've had,
I think
You Miracle Whip guy?
No, fuck off.
What are you for? You make your own?
Dukes, baby.
Yeah.
Dukes all the way. And nothing less. I've tried making my own. I failed at it. But I feel like I just need a blender.
Yeah, because it's like oil and egg, right?
Oil, egg, vinegar, and mustard. That's all it is.
Mustard is a great condiment.
Mustard is no calories, too.
Really? Mm-hmm. Now, ketchup has sugar in it, correct?
Ketchup has a ton of calories.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't realize this. A lot of the times, if you get like a honey mustard sauce, like if you get a side of fries with honey mustard, honey mustard can be like almost as much calories as a fucking French fries.
Jesus
Isn't that insane?
Christ.
Specifically, honey mustard has just like a shit ton of sugar in it.
That makes sense on account of the honey.
And like barbecue sauce, ketchup, they all have a ton. Buffalo sauce doesn't have any calories.
Wow.
I mean, not buffalo sauce. Sorry, hot sauce, no calories. Yeah. Buffalo sauce has butter in it.
I'm picky with buffalo sauce. I will say that. I don't like a shitty.
Do you make your own though? I mean, it's just melted butter and
never
the
made
hot
my
sauce.
Own. Yeah.
I also the other thing I'll do is if I'm like really fucking hungry and I don't don't want to eat anything, I'll make a hot sauce salad, which is sounds awful, and it is probably awful.
I have had one before, but go ahead, speak your piece.
Hot sauce has no calories. Salad has pretty much no calories.
Yeah.
So it'll just be like I have like an arugula spinach mix. It'll be that, some black pepper, some hot sauce.
Nice. So do you just like cut
And some
yourself
vinegar.
during or after? Like when does the? That sounds hard. No, here's the deal.
It is horrible, but
I
like,
got a salad actually at Maggie's where we've been together before, and I love a lot of Maggie's food. But they had this one. It was like a Frank's Red Hot salad. It had like Frank's on, and it was the worst fucking thing I've ever eaten. It was so much. It was like the whole salad was like bright red.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that at all. Well, I do fuck with that, but only because I'm on this crazy diet.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I would fuck with is like
you only
a buffalo.
have one sock on.
Yeah.
Take the other one off or put the other one on. I can't stand that.
You're within my domain. You can't. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to wear, Al Barnes. I could see that salad though with like a buffalo chicken salad.
Oh.
Like buffalo chicken tenders, blue cheese dressing, hot sauce.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I could fuck with that hard, but
yeah, I feel like I think chicken salad. It's there's a couple ways to make it. You can add I like a more peppery chicken salad myself. I feel like people.
No, I meant like a salad with.
Oh, you mean like
chicken tenders on top of it?
Okay, yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah. No. But
my dad makes really good chicken salad.
Really?
He poaches the chicken.
Really?
I've never poached anything in my life.
Neither.
Well, I've
Even
maybe
an egg.
I've done an egg before, and I'm not very
Isn't
good
the
at
egg
it.
like swimming around loose in water?
Yeah.
I don't understand that process.
You don't understand that process?
Like so you just don't just push
Would you
it
describe
around?
yourself as a creative person? Poaching an egg is beyond your faculties.
Yeah, no. I just go to a place.
Have you ever had Eggs Benedict?
Yeah.
Do you like Eggs Benedict?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. But I've never gone to a place where an egg is endangered, so it's hard for me to poach an egg.
Shut the fuck up.
Heaters like that are what got me through the mic
It's actually
tonight.
someone that doesn't know that they're trans yet.
Oh,
That's what an egg is.
An
so
egg.
poaching an egg could mean, killing someone that doesn't know that they're trans yet.
I appreciate you doing that. That really saved me from what I said. That was good.
That was so bad. Yeah.
But
Dude, I'm excited for these TV shows to come out. This year's like
What
the
shows?
year
What
of
do we
TV
got?
shows. All right, we got Invincible. It's almost done.
I like the first season.
The second season's like out on Amazon Prime, and I always forget that I always go to pirate it, and I'm like, wait, I pay for this. I could
Old
just,
habits.
Yeah, that's been pretty good.
What season are they on with the boys? Are they on the third or fourth?
They've done 4, I think. So number 5, I think that's supposed to come out.
Wow,
they're done
did
filming.
they really? I might be behind. The last one I saw was when the dude from Dean from Supernatural was in it.
That's the last season.
Oh, okay, that is the last season.
Yeah.
It was a good fucking show.
It
I think
is.
the
It's
first
awesome.
the first season was stronger. To
Have
me.
you? Oh, hold on. Have we talked about the comic book yet?
No, but we might have. Isn't it like bad?
Oh, it's so bad. They use the N word. Homelander just says the N word like that's his like if he was hammering a nail and he hit his thumb, he wouldn't say fuck. He says like the N word is like an expletive to like mean like
But he's not even one of the like the what's the patriotic guy, the fucking Dean from Supernatural's character.
Oh, what's it? Soldier Boy?
Yeah, Soldier Boy. Like he was born at a time where you'd be like, oh, okay, that would make sense. But I didn't think that
No.
Homelander was.
No. And also the main character is Scottish in The Boys too.
That's rough.
And he talks with a Scottish accent. Butcher's crazy.
Yeah.
Butcher yeah. I'll tell you this. It was like a really entertaining book, like comic, partially like half ironically because you're like, holy shit, the guy who wrote this is like, a gigantic piece of shit. But also half, it actually like had kind of a more like the story was different than the regular The Boys, and the ending was kind of like, I know The Boys like the ending is a dark fucking ending in the comics, and the show isn't going to have that dark of an ending, and I kind of like when a show isn't afraid to like
deviate,
like have like a really dark fucking thing.
Yeah, one thing that I think is good in the Boys TV show, because this is one thing I do know about the comics, is they don't go into what's his name, Mother's Milk, that guy's backstory.
Yeah.
Because
where his mom is like talks like a slave pretty much, and B she has like elastic titties.
Yeah, and she has to like breastfeed him and give him her milk constantly, or he like dies or shrivels up into nothing.
Yeah.
Glad they glossed over that.
There
part.
were some good There were some good things there too. Yeah.
It is a good show. I was bummed. What's his name? Noir died.
Black Noir.
Yeah. Well, it's the same.
African American Noir. Is what we call him.
But that was a bummer. But no, that is a really. I did like that show a lot.
But then we also got House of the Dragon. I'm gonna do that show's so fucking good.
I haven't seen a single Game of Thrones thing, so I have no idea.
All right, well, you don't have to know anything about Game of Thrones to watch House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
And also the ending of Game of Thrones sucked.
I heard that. That's why I won't watch it. That's why I've never. Yeah. Scrubs is one of my favorite TV shows. I never watched the 9th season because I heard it was bad.
Of course.
So I watched 1 through 8, and because the ending of season 8 is a great ending to a TV show. So I'm like, you know what? That's fine.
I haven't watched Scrubs in a while, dude, but I do love I fucking love Scrubs.
It's a strong show. Really good writing.
Donald Faison. Yeah. Great character. Zach Braff. Lucked into that role. Only thing he'll ever do acting wise.
Have you seen there was a movie that he wrote where it took place in New Jersey. It has Green in the title, I believe.
Oh, Green.
No, it's not Green.
Okay.
Fuck. I could probably find it pretty fast because he hasn't exactly done a ton of stuff. He'll do like a lot of commercials with Donald Faison.
Yeah.
They did a
That's
cover.
what I like. I like that they're like still chilling together.
I feel like that could be us in a couple of years.
Donald Faison was on the Boondocks too. He was the head of BET for a bunch of episodes. I think. Yeah. He was like a BET executive.
I was wrong. Green's not in the name. It's called Garden State.
Oh, Garden State. I've heard of that.
So here's the deal. It's not what I would call a good movie.
Okay.
In the sense that it doesn't follow a lot of movie conventions. Like, there's not like a climax. It's just like very tonal the whole way through. Yeah. There's not like, he's not going to get the girl. It's just like, things are going pretty good. And then it ends. Like the whole movie. Actually, you know what? I never finished it, but I just watched Bad News Bears all the way through for the first time. Okay. Great flick.
I've never seen it before. I should probably watch it. It's
starring Billy Bob Thornton. Which I told you.
And there are actual bears in it,
There's
right?
not actual bears.
Oh, okay. What am I thinking? Where's the one where the Bears play baseball? Is it Bad News Bears? It's about baseball, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No bears.
Okay.
Dead animals. Yeah, because he's an exterminator.
Oh, and the kids are like little shits, right?
Yeah. So it's kind of like a degenerate Sandlot kind of situation.
Yeah. Well, they're scrappy and they like scheme. They like cheat and shit.
What I do like about the movie, and this is an issue I had with movies like Suicide Squad, very little time is spent on character exposition, which I kind of like. Because I think a lot of times they're like, you need to know this character's whole backstory. With this movie, it's like, he's a degenerate. He played professional baseball for like a game, and then he's an alcoholic. That's it. Like, boom. And you know that in the first 30 seconds of the movie.
Perfect.
Which I love. My only issue with the movie is there's not really like a conflict. Like, it's funny and it's just like kids saying fuck a lot, which is awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
I was actually telling Jackie that I was like, I miss movies like this that are ignorant. They make fun of like little people in the movie. It's like an ignorant movie, but like kids are being ignorant.
Yeah.
Like they don't really do that, and I kind of understand why. Yeah. But I miss like that kind of. But no, my problem with the movie is it's like it's funny, it's building up, and then the kids are like, we don't get along. Oh yeah, we do, and it's like the same scene. And then I was like, all right, that wasn't like a big like, that kind of thing. But no, I like because the only one that's had like kind of edgy kids in it was that what was it called? Good
Spy
Boys.
Kids 3. Oh
no, it was the one where the 3 kids they end up with. I think they end up with like a double-ended dildo at something or some point. I'm trying to remember what this movie was about, but I think it was called Good Boys.
Oh, You've Got Mail too.
No, I don't think it's. I'm trying to remember. They definitely find a sex toy at some point.
Is this L?
I think it's called Good Boys, but it's like they're attempting to kind of recapture some of that, and it was just a big miss. I think it's Good Boys. It is Good Boys. I was right. Invited to his first kissing party. Ooh, 12-year-old Max asked his friends Lucas and Thor, crazy name for a kid, for some much-needed help on how to pucker up. When they hit a dead end, Max decides
I hate
to use...
this so much. Please stop reading. I really fucking don't like this.
Dude, it was like... Oh, God. It was a bad movie. It was like... I watched it in theaters, and a lot of people were like saying how funny it was. I was like, this movie fucking sucks.
Can I tell you what movie I thought was a bad movie?
Yeah.
I watched Juno recently.
Oh, with Michael Cera
and
formerly,
what name? What name is it?
Elliot Page.
Elliot Page.
Was Ellen Page. I had a joke about that briefly in my stand-up.
Elliot Page in that movie talks in a way that no human being ever talks. I was trying to work on like an impression of like
Elliot
Juno seeing like the like learning about the Holocaust, you know, because she talks like this fucking like hipster. It's like half hipster, half Cali girl, just trying so hard to be like quirky. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
She'd be like, "They really gassed them up like that? Whoa, that's totally nards, dude." You know what I mean? Like that's how she talks. Like,
do you think it's supposed to be reflective of the character though? It's supposed to be like she's young and trying to find herself, or do you think it's just she made a bad creative choice? I think
that whoever wrote the movie made a bad creative choice, and then
it also came out the same time as Knocked Up.
They made a bad creative choice when they acted like that, and then the director made a bad creative choice when he didn't stop it then, and then the editor made a bad creative choice leaving it in the movie. So
there are a lot of movies like that.
4 people, but dude, I had heard so many people talk about how good of a movie it is. It's not a good movie.
Yeah.
It is. It's not. It's really like just a slow. It's a movie that's like fucking in love with itself and how quirky it is. It like knows how like I would say.
You mean like most Michael Cera movies? Scott Pilgrim's good though.
Scott Pilgrim's good. I watched The Adults. Have you seen that? That's one where he does the Godfather, the Tony Soprano impression. Awful movie. It's like, it's just it's people think that having snapshots of like everyday life is artistic.
Yeah.
It's not. It's fucking boring. It's cool when The Sopranos do it because it like establishes like a culture that's really cool, and you feel like you've learned, like you've been part of at a certain place. But when it's just your movie, like no, it's not cool.
You're not a big Clerks fan.
Clerks 2, I like. Clerks 2.
See, you're just like Caleb. I like
Clerks.
Clerks 1.
Clerks. I mean, how can you not laugh at she sucked 37 dicks in a row? Yeah. I mean, that's classic.
In a row?
No, I mean, Kevin Smith is good with it.
Yeah.
But he isn't trying to be artistic. He's trying to be funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's like, I don't know. But Juno is not a good movie.
I've never seen it. I haven't seen that or Knocked Up. I haven't seen either variant.
I don't think I've seen Knocked Up.
That's the one with Seth Rogen and some other actress who I can't remember right now.
Also, I love how Zach and Miri Make a Porno came out about 7 years before, like, that isn't a big deal at all anymore. Yeah. Like, every OnlyFans couple is doing that.
Kevin Smith talking about that because he was, that's a Kevin Smith flick as well. Because it was like right after 40-Year-Old Virgin came out, I think, and maybe Knocked Up too.
40-Year-Old Virgin is a wonderful movie too.
Yeah, but it was like when Seth Rogen was on his rise, and he's like, "This will be your next big one." But apparently the issue was with the like nobody saw it because the advertising, they couldn't advertise it before like 10 p.m. because it had porno in the name.
What?
So the advertising was all fucked up, and that's why it wasn't as big. Because I've seen a good chunk of Craig Robinson's in it.
And the guy that's in every Kevin Smith movie's in it. That's in Jason Mewes. Yeah. Love Jason Mewes.
Yeah. Awesome.
I had a Kevin Smith phase where I like was into like Dogma and fucking
George Carlin,
Janine Garofalo too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, have you ever seen the door bit where he watches Janine Garofalo do stand up?
No.
It's just a bunch of political shit. Janine Garofalo is not bad at stand up either. I think I've told you this. She's one of my favorite like women comics when she's not being political too. She has like a very kind of like shy thing that works very well on stage.
Super quick off of that, you are now famous for your political banter on Instagram.
What? Oh yeah, that's right.
Parker made a reel, which apparently he just made because he thought I would think
I
it was
literally
funny.
just made it to send back to Al. That's literally the only reason I made this reel. I didn't tag. Normally I do all the categories. I tag certain things. I like this one. I didn't do any of that shit. So
that's how it is, though.
Al, tell him what the reel is of
so
the
basically,
original.
it's what's her name?
Amy Klobuchar. And sorry, I watched this so many times. I have it pretty much memorized too.
A blizzard.
So it's
she's talking about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Take it away.
I don't even know what the joke is. I don't even know what Donald Trump says, but I have it memorized word for word. She tells this joke like 20 times, and it's a compilation of it.
Yeah.
And it's her going, so I told Donald Trump, the science is on my side, and I'd like to see how your hair would fare in a blizzard. and she thinks she delivers it like it's the funniest joke ever when it's a really lame joke. Let's see if Al can play it real quick.
And I'd like to see how your hair would fare in a blizzard. So I wrote back, Donald Trump, the science is on my side. And I'd like to see how your hair would fare in a blizzard.
Like, don't get me wrong. We've all doubled down on a bit
Right.
that doesn't work. But Jesus Christ.
And so then my joke was...
it was just, Tom Myers
it was
bit.
just the same setup and then just going... Would you have Donald Trump a bong hit transplant?
Which, for those of you who don't know, is Tom Myers, notorious comedian.
Yeah.
His most popular bit. But you're up to 216,000 views.
216,000 views.
3,371 likes. 596 comments, which, gotta be honest, not a lot of them positive. Respectfully. I don't think it's because of you.
I know.
They're not.
No, all right, to be fair, I think we've talked about this too. At least half of it isn't people that know about Tom Myers. Some of it is. If you read the comments, there are some people that are like, did not expect this to be a Tom Myers joke.
Yeah.
And they're like, what, did she have a moldy banana or something? You know what I mean?
But what's crazy is it has 3,371 likes, but it has 5,632 shares.
Yeah,
so people are sending it, they're like, fuck this bitch to their friends. Which is awesome. Yeah, because Parker hit me up, he's like, dude, he was like, it has like 20,000 views. I was like, damn, that's crazy. And now it's at like 10 times
it's
that.
at 10 times that, which is just insane.
I know.
But dude, also, I like haven't been able to, like, my Instagram likes, it's just all, for the past like week, if someone likes something, I don't see it because it's just constantly people liking that reel too. I know, dude.
The big
fucking
lifestyles of the rich and famous, baby.
Exactly.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous. But yeah, no, I've been watching a lot more. I've been trying to watch more movies this year because I feel like there's so many movies that I don't know.
Yeah.
I watched Falling Down for the first time recently. Have you seen Falling Down?
Oh yeah,
With Michael Douglas and Robert Duvall.
I think that's another great fucking movie.
It's a cool movie. It's like, well, because I like movies where you're not really supposed to root for the main character.
Okay, so can I go off on a rant real quick?
Yes.
I read this article after I watched Falling Down where this person was talking about how bad of a movie it is because we're rooting for the main character guy. And, like, admittedly, for the first half of the movie...
What's his name? Billy?
I forget.
Think that's his character's name.
For the first half of the movie, you are kind of rooting for him. But then you start to realize, like... Oh, no. Like, some of the stuff he does is, like, over the top. And then at the end, the whole thing that he says is like...
Am I the bad guy?
Yeah. That's the whole point of the movie is that he is the bad guy.
Yeah.
Like...
Also...
Like, this person just had this absolutely brain-dead take. I think it was in, like, the New York Times or something. It was called, like, Revisiting Falling Down, like, 20 years later. I'm like, he is the bad guy. Like, it's the whole point of the fucking movie is this guy... It's kind of cool at the beginning to see someone, like, fucking... fuck up traffic workers, you know.
And they always say, like, oh, you know, art's supposed to make you feel something. I was so anxious the whole movie thinking Robert Duvall was going to die. The whole time I was like, oh, God, it's his last day on the force. Don't fucking die.
Dude.
He's been hiding behind the desk because he was worried about getting shot.
Exactly.
The whole time I'm like, God damn, don't fucking kill Robert Duvall the whole movie. And then they didn't. And I was like, holy shit, what a payoff. Sorry, I'm getting rambunctious. Parker's got neighbors.
I do got neighbors.
Late in the eve.
Late in the
Also, side note about art supposed to make you feel something. I hate it when people say that about something that makes you angry.
Yeah.
They're like, no, it's just bad. What
Yeah,
you did
it's
was
just
bad.
bad.
You can't say, you got lucky.
Art also sometimes supposed to make you feel nothing.
Yeah.
Too. Like
some things are just nice to look at.
Yeah, like that painting there. How do you like the setup too? I love this painting.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
No, we've talked about the paintings, how we like the colors and stuff.
Yeah, Van Gogh.
Yeah, Parker has many Van Goghs.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I could get on a technical level as good as Van Gogh. I don't think on a conceptual level I could.
What remarkable
if Van Gogh
hubris.
told me how to paint, like what to paint.
Yeah.
I think, and like I spent my whole life painting. I think I could get as good as.
Yep.
I think I could get as good as him, and technically.
Parker's actually also bringing Dan Marino on as his football coach.
Dan Marino.
I don't know. I just picked a good quarterback.
I like that.
Is Dan Marino still alive?
Probably.
I think he's still alive, right?
Yeah. Whenever I hear Dan Marino too, it makes me think of Domino's Pizza, and I know I only think of that because when I was like a kid and heard that, and like I didn't know enough to know that they were like two different words. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what movie I watched that sucked recently? It was me and Jackie were eating lunch, and I walk in. She's like, "How about we watch this movie?" And I was like, "That's a Tyler Perry movie." It was like,
what movie was it?
It was hold on, I have it written down.
Do you Boo and Madea Halloween? Because I love those movies.
No, I love Madea movies, and actually, my mom, it
was a non-Madea Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you
Why
doing,
would you
dude?
bother?
Why are you? What are you doing?
Even the ones that don't have Madea in the title, like Diaries of a Mad Black Woman, is a great movie.
Yeah,
but no, it was fucking Single Moms Club. And it was this whole thing about like all these single mothers and their trials and tribulations, and they come together and form a club. And you're like, oh, it's like, woman empowerment flick, neat. But what's crazy?
Does one of them get raped, and then the next scene Madea is shopping at Walmart? Because that's a real thing that happens in one of the Madea.
Kmart.
But, yeah.
But yes, that is a real crazy. And then the guy gets paralyzed.
Yeah,
and then Oh man, dude, that's a wild.
I always
movie.
try to talk about that on stage, and no one got it because I don't think people actually watch Madea movies.
Yeah, is that Diary of a Mad Black Woman, or is that Madea Goes to Jail?
I think it's Madea Goes to Jail.
Also, is this just the black answer to the Ernest movies? Is that what Madea is?
I think it's higher art than the Ernest
because
movies.
there's Ernest Goes to Jail. Ernest in the Army.
I didn't know that.
Ernest Goes to Jail is one of my favorites. Ernest Goes to Africa is really good.
I've never seen an Ernest movie. Ernest Goes to Africa. How racist is that movie in retrospect?
It's not great.
Not great? Does he do blackface? He has to do blackface at some point.
But of course, there's like a white baron over there who's just running the land, like the whole nine. There's Ernest Goes to Africa, Ernest in the Army, Ernest Scared Stupid.
I know.
Ernest Goes
Scared
to Camp.
Stupid is the most popular
one,
one,
the quintessential. Right? Ernest Saves Christmas. I don't know. There's a whole heap of them. But
that would be great if they were talking to the actor that played Ernest. He was like, "Yes, when I was developing the character of Ernest, I took inspiration from,
You're not far off. Jim Varney is like a comedic genius. The guy who plays him. Yeah, he died of lung cancer because he smoked like 100 cigarettes a day. But what's also cool about that, he actually has a Guinness World Record because it's the most successful film. It's very specific. Most successful film franchise to spawn from a TV commercial series. So Ernest was like a character. It would be like Jared from Subway if he had it. So
he was so close too, dude.
Yeah, dude, he was on the cusp.
Oh my God.
On the cusp.
He's like, I was studying these films for my movie.
Yeah, where he's the bad guy you're rooting for the whole time.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, he's and if you get, I'm sure you have all his works on DVD like I do. But he has like all these all the old commercials, and he was in every fucking commercial.
I was gonna ask what company, or is it a bunch of different companies?
Banks. It would be for like chips. Like he has several chip commercials where he's like, the bag is resealable to keep freshness in, like all kinds of stuff.
And it's the Ernest character?
Yeah, it's him as Ernest. And then he also has this other series where it's Your World as I See It, and he plays like a rich guy.
Really?
And he's like, and he'll play like the rich guy, and he'll play like an idiot, and he'll be like, the common man gets confused with how to cook his meals.
Yeah.
And he's like, then he talks about like wine cellars, and then it's him as Ernest in the basement drinking like grape soda, and he's like delightfully understated yet playfully demure. Like dude, he has all these like.
That's awesome,
dude. No, I actually did come up in a big Ernie P. Worrell family, but anyway, no, this Single Moms Club movie is not good. And the reason it's not good, and not to get all women empowerment here, but like it's these women, coming together to support each other because they don't have men in their life to support them. That's like the whole movie. That's what it is. They've got kids. Jesus is hard. All that stuff. And then they all have these problems. And then they find a man, and the man fixes the problem for them.
That's hilarious.
They're like, we don't have sets built. And then she's like, my neighbor builds sets. And then they're like, I don't have lighting. And then Tyler Perry fixes the set. Also, all the women in the movie are like, Tyler Perry's so handsome. And I'm like, damn, Tyler, you really did yourself some favors with this one.
Yeah.
He's also like a billionaire. Tyler Perry's like crazy
because he owns all that shit.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's
I think we ought to call it.
All right. Perfect. Thank you guys so much.
Yep. Sorry, this is out late. I will post it promptly when I return to my...
We're recording a bunch on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll get ahead for you guys. Actually, we could... so we'll make our playoff predictions because that'll happen before the episode comes out that we record on Thursday.
Perfect.
So I think we do a playoff prediction, then we can also do a Super Bowl prediction.
Ravens.
Well, no, it'll come out the week before the Super Bowl. It's fine.
Okay.
Maybe we should get together for the Super Bowl. What are you doing for the Super Bowl?
I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, it might be. Dude, we should get Caleb too.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
If the Lions are in it, Caleb will isolate himself.
If it's Caleb's Ravens, Lions Ravens. Caleb Ravens. Lions Ravens. That would be dope.
I was pissed the Bills lost. I wanted it to be Bills Lions.
I don't really like the Chiefs that much.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's gonna do it.
Drive time.
Thank you, yo. Peace. And then stop.